One day, the devil laid out his gleaming razor-edged tools upon a worn and ancient wooden table. He announced a fire sale and carefully marked the price upon each tool. Anger, $100. Resentment, $400. Hatred, $600. Each tool sold almost as quickly as it was placed upon the table. Toward the end of the day, an old man in worn clothes approached. The man eyed the tools that remained, but was taken by a certain tool at the end of the table. The tool resembled the long fangs of a viper. Its chrome-like pointy tusks caught the sun and sent flashes of blinding light everywhere. With one hand, the old man blocked his eyes from the glare, and with the other, he reached for the tool. As he grabbed hold, the tool's steely needle tips nearly pierced his hand. This seemed to please the old man. He snatched up the tool and held it to his chest. With a glint in his eye, the man asked the devil, "How much for this one?"
"I'm sorry, that tool isn't for sale,"
the devil replied. Without hesitation, the man said, But I'll pay double. I know how valuable it is." The devil narrowed his eyes and hissed,
"Sir, I've told you that tool is not for sale, nor will I ever sell it. It is the most useful tool I own, and without it, I wouldn't be half as effective in my work. With that tool alone, I can accomplish my every task. Now, good day, sir."
Dejected, the man looked once more at the shiny tool and then slowly placed it on the table. With almost a whisper, he said to the devil, "If I can't buy it, would you at least tell me its name?" A slow and wicked grin grew across the devil's face.
"Of course, old man. Its name is discouragement."
Encouragement, coming from the French word coeur, meaning heart. Discouragement, away from the heart. Ladies and gentlemen, life is tough. You may have been overlooked, underrated, overshadowed, underestimated. You may not have the money, the resources, the perfect genetics, or the perfect past. But I tell you this, if you have a 5-letter word called heart, that is all you will ever need. Do not be discouraged. Please do not go away from your heart. You are the hero you have been waiting for. And see, the hero cannot start at the top. That's a boring movie. The song is called Started from the Bottom for a reason, bro. The only way you can start at the top is if you're digging a hole. The greater the challenge, the greater the growth. As long as your heart says yes, you can overcome a million no's. I read a story yesterday. Apparently in 1851, a preacher took the stage and said if man was meant to fly,
God would have given him wings.
Then he went on to say that man will never fly because flying is reserved for angels, and the audience clapped and agreed. But in that audience, that day, were two boys sitting next to each other who would come to be famously known as the Wright brothers. But that's not all. You might want to sit up and adjust your posture, because this may shock you. The preacher, the man who spoke that sermon, was Milton Wright, their very own father. What I'm trying to say is you will face doubters, probably in your own family. No disrespect, but they all have the same disease, and it's chronic. It's called possibility blindness. They can only see with their eyes, not with their hearts. It's quite sad. Think about history. Let's go back in the past. You do know that Michael Jordan was not the first pick of the draft. Tom Tom Brady wasn't the first, he wasn't even the 100th pick. He was the 200th pick. Every team passed up on Tom 7 times. Steph Curry wasn't the first pick. He was not. In fact, they told Steph he was a long shot. He said, fine, I'm a long shot. So he became the best three-point shooter of all time. Ladies and gentlemen, you ever tried to throw an arrow? It won't go very far. Only when that arrow is pulled back will it spring forward. Likewise, you must be pulled back in life. It is literally necessary to have haters, to be doubted. This whole world will discourage you. People will try to ruin you. But if you follow your heart, you can dodge the bullets that they shoot at you. You can build a mansion with the bricks that they threw at you. Just make the decision now for the future you. Get out of your head and into your greatness. You can't stroll to your goals. You keep being casual, you will end up a casualty. Death is not the greatest tragedy of our time. The greatest tragedy is what dies inside of us while we're still alive. I don't mean to offend you, but not trusting your gift is sinful because by God, it was put in you. I don't know what you've been through, but trust your heart, it will defend you. And if you do that, then I promise, when the devil comes, and he will come, his favorite weapon will be ineffective against you.
Wait, don't click off. You see, so many people watch these videos and they never do anything. They let the motivation die. See, my goal for the last 15 years is to encourage you to find and live a life of purpose. See, you are not here to just work, pay rent, and then pass away. Click the link in the description and take my purpose quiz. Find out if you are just making a living or really living your making.